up, peoples? Moon 616 back with another CD vinyl update for the month of June. Yeah. Like I said, I'm just going to do these once a month. I don't buy as many CDs as... I mean, I always have stuff on order, but yeah, I have a lot of stuff that's on pre-order and order right now. Actually, I'll show this first. So... yeah, so I only get so many every week, you know, it's like, because I can't really buy shit in my hometown, so that is pretty much why I have what I have right now. I'll start off with some older stuff I bought. I don't know if you remember, if you watch my videos, I did an order to secondspin.com a couple months back or whatever, and I'd realized after I opened up the pack that they'd actually forgot to send me like 6 CDs that I'd ordered, so emailed them back, and I just got them actually like, I don't know, like a week ago or something like that. Pretty crazy, it took a long time, but they did come through with the CDs. First up, Tafari, Focus Daily. I only ever owned this on tape. I never picked it up on CD. I think it was like $3 or $4. I've seen Tafari play live before. He was awesome. He was super cool. I love this record, man. It's Tafari's best album. I think he was still probably school teaching when he did this record. Yeah, awesome stuff. I'm just glad I ended up getting these because, yeah, it's a good album. It's an album, the Beat Miners Brace for Impact album. I used to own this. I can't find it. I literally was looking, you know, before I did the order. I just happened to come across my Beat Miners section, and I didn't have it in there. I had no idea where it went, so I just reordered it because it was, I don't know, maybe $5 or something. But yeah, this is like one of my favorite albums of the 2000s. It's such a great record. It's got such a dope lineup on it. Yeah, man. I mean, you got everybody on here, man. You got everybody from 90 by Nature, man, to like Black Moon. You got fucking Shades of Brooklyn on here, which is so sick to see. It's too bad Shades of Brooklyn never actually put out an album. Last Emperor's on here, Jail Felony, Ross Koss. You got some Pete Rock on here, Lord Tariq, Roy Spot 9, Lord Have Mercy, Freddie Fox, Heather B. Fucking it's dope, man. The beats are sick. Definitely a must-have for anybody that loves 2000 hip-hop. So I said before that they sent me the edited version of the Birth of Prince. They sent me the unedited version because they complained. I said, shit, man, I ain't gonna listen to that. So they sent me the Birth of Prince. I do like this album. I think it's pretty fun. I'm not like the hugest RZA solo fan, but I do enjoy that record. On my countdown, I did the Far Side, and I didn't have plain rap, so I had to order it up because it was cheap, and it actually comes with a nice slip. Kind of cool. I actually enjoyed this record, man. There's only like, I think there was 3 on the record on this one, but now Trust remix on here was produced by Diamond. Sick, man. Picked up the Acknelly EP, Put It In Your Mouth EP. I never owned this, so I thought I'd just, you know, get it because I've got some Acknelly, and yeah, why not get this? Collector. I have Volume 2 and Volume 3 of the Fat Beats compilation, so I picked up Volume 1. I was really pissed when they didn't send me this one because I was really stoked to have it. Because like Fat Beats is pretty much, you know, I mean the stores are all gone, so I mean, I think that this one's actually the hardest one to find. I found 2 and 3. I've seen them all over the place. I never picked them up until like, you know, a couple months back or whatever, but Volume 1's good shit. If you remember on my Beastie Boys, I actually owned this before and I lost it too. I don't know what happened to it, but this is the mix-up to the instrumental record that Beastie Boys did. What year did this come out? 2007. I really enjoy their instrumental stuff. I know a lot of people don't really dig. I mean, you either like instrumental stuff or you don't. I prefer instrumental stuff that never had lyrics to it. It's good stuff. I think it's fun. And I've been, because I'm a collector, purged on the P-Rock Salesman main ingredient. I actually got this for $12 brand new, so I was pretty stoked about that. Yeah, I couldn't pass it up. P-Rock, this is like one of my favorite albums of all time. So, I mean, I obviously have the OG copy of this, and now I've got both. They've released Mecca and the Soul Brother like this, and this is really good quality. Like, this is like hard wood and stuff. Yeah, I gotta say, this is quite impressive. So, sounds good. I mean, I actually think I like the original President better because it sounds a little prettier, but yeah, I don't know. That's that. Okay, on to the brand new stuff. The 2012 records. Yeah, it is hot and fuck in this room right now. Too much fucking, too many computers. First up, got the Oh No, Oh No Might record. Oh No being Madlib's brother, if you didn't know that. This album is compiled of Dolomite samples and stuff. I actually really enjoyed this record, man. I just got it a couple days ago. I listened to it a couple times. I'm a big fan of Oh No. I think the lineup on here is actually pretty cool. You got Evidence on here, you got Alchemist. Guilty Simpson, I think, rips his fucking verse, man. Sick. You got Roxy, Chino XL, MF Doom, who else? Rock Marciano, Sticky Fingers, Terminology. I'm not a big Terminology fan, but whatever. Eric Stern was on here. Then you got the Elemental and Wild Child. The bonus tracks on here. I think it's fun, man. I've heard mixed reviews, but I think it's a fantastic record. It's definitely worth the spins. And the $7 or $8 I paid for it, actually. Next up, Smoke DZA. I've been a big fan of Smoke DZA since the George Cush album, or mixtape, whatever you want. I think that's fucking phenomenal. Just so good. This is really laid back. I was expecting to sound a little more mainstream. I wasn't really overly stoked, but it's actually really laid back. It's really fucking dope. I like New Jack. New Jack's a dope track. Turnbuckle Music with Action Bronson's dope on here. Other features, you got Currency, of course, Mayhem Loren, Thurston Howell III. Shit like that, right? I think it's pretty good, actually. It's not bad. Next up, Scene with Brooklyn Nights. I've spun this a couple times. It's decent. It's a little slow. It's entertaining. It's just, he's so much like Blue. I'm not overly the biggest Blue fan either, but I do like them. It's definitely worth a spin. You know, check it out. It's okay. It's pretty average. Next up, Wordsworth, the Photo album. I was going to say the Photo album. This is a good record. It's not as good as his first album. But, sorry, my head is just so fucking hot here. I'm itchy. This jersey's just ridiculously hot, too. I fucking love Vanish on here with Master Ace and Punchline, man. I really wish EMC would not get back together, but just, you know, get in the studio and do another album. I think it's good, man. It's a solid record. It doesn't have like a whole ton of standout tracks, in my opinion, but it's a very solid record from top to bottom. Nothing really whack on it. Wordsworth, I don't find Wordsworth overly exciting when he's doing his albums. I find him better when he's featured. He always seems to stick out when he's on a feature for me. And when he did the MC record, you know, kind of like the Punch and Words thing, I'm a big fan of that. But it's decent though. It's not bad. What you're listening to in the background is a new Dell album produced by Feral Thought. Attractive Sin. I fucking love this album. You know, Feral Thought has really resurrected Del the Funky Homo Sapiens career, man. Like, you know, the album he did with Tame One a couple years back. I love that record. So I was really intrigued to hear the solo stuff, just between one producer, one MC. Fucking love it, man. Everybody knows my favorite type of records: one MC, one producer. There's like no features on this record. I love that. So good. Just a fantastic vibe, man. It's got a great vibe. You know, I think Del sounds so motivated in this record. Unlike when he did the 11th Hour, I don't know what the fuck's going on with that record, but that was garbage, man. This is good. He's dropped a couple mixtapes this year that were the Stimulation Act or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. That was whatever. And then I like the West Coast Funk or whatever. I can't remember, but he was sampling a bunch of like, I think it was Parliament stuff. It was okay, but this is really dope. This is sick. I highly recommend this album. Next up, Currency, Stone Immaculate. You know, this is like Southern Underground. This is more of a, it's not even like a mainstream album. I guess it kind of is. It's on WB, but I've been a fan of Currency for years now. I don't know. I don't like I hate Southern like mainstream music. It's just, but I do like the underground stuff, man. It's you know, some of the stuff is pretty good. Currency is, you know, it's very laid back. It's, you know, it's smoking music, but I find it entertaining, man. It's decent. It's not his best release to date by far, but it's definitely worth a listen. Next up, more Hyro stuff with Casual. You Still Think He Raw. Raw. You still think you raw? Yeah, it's kind of like the sequel. You think I'm raw. I like it, man. It's not Casual's best work, but everybody knows me. I'm a huge Hyro fan. I'm gonna cop every single Hyro solo, whatever record that comes out. It's decent. I like 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. Oakhill and Pep Love is sick, man. It's some interesting beats on this, but overall, it's definitely worth the buy. I got this. Oh, I actually bought this from Access Hip Hop. That's where I bought it. Next up, Blockhead Interludes After Midnights. I fucking love Blockhead. One of my favorite instrumental artists of all time. I really like stuff he did with Aesop Rock back in the day too, off the Flow record, and the Labor Days off. I think the beats on there. It's good shit, man. If you're a fan of like real instrumental hip hop, man, definitely check out Blockhead. If you've never heard of him, got phenomenal records. Sorry, it's so hot in here. My nose is running. Yeah, it's a great record. Yo, never puts out anything whack. I don't know, this next record right here, I thought was gonna fucking suck. I really didn't have, I loved all the underground stuff that he was doing, and then when I heard he was putting out an album on a mainstream label, I was like, shit, that's gonna be terrible. And lo and behold, it surprised the shit out of me, and I absolutely love Live from the Underground, Big Crit's record. This album surprised the shit out of me, man. Like, really? I'd heard nothing but bad things from a few people about, the main single, Money on the Floor, Pitbull and GG. I fucking love that track, man. The one thing I love about this record is the fact that Big Crit produced this record, but he used so many old sounds in it. This album sounds like an 80s album mixed with kind of new age South sound, but not as mainstream sounding. I mean, there's a couple hooks in this album I didn't really like that much, but overall I thought the beats were very creative. I think Big Crit is a very underrated producer, for one thing. He's very entertaining. I think there's tons of good tracks on this record, man. But I did like Money on the Floor. I thought that beat was sick, and I thought 8 Ball, as usual, 8 Ball is a legend for himself, man. I think he's pretty good. I'm not a big fan of Ludacris at all, really features or anything, but I actually did like Ludacris on this record. It sounded good. Yeah, overall, man, it's actually one of my favorite records of the year, which is very weird. I'm not a big fan of himself in general. I mean, I do like some stuff, like what I've shown from himself is pretty much what I listen to. I mean, besides Little Brother and his groups, but yeah, I like this. I thought it was really good. Yeah, I picked up the Return of Forever. Just finally released. This was a free download a couple years ago. Last year? No, it was last year. But he pressed it up, so I picked it up. Still got to get the first one. The Crit was here. I am gonna pick them all up because I am a fan of Big Crit. I gotta say, man, it's pretty good, very talented. Rex with it was Straight No Chaser, that's right. All produced by Static Selecta. What can I say, man? Rex, this album's good, man. It's good. Static Selecta needs to slow his fucking roll this year, though, man. It's just putting out a new record with Strong Arm Steady. Heard the first single a couple days ago. Fucking sucked. It was terrible. Static Selecta's been on a roll this year. He's done a lot of good stuff. This is definitely being one of them, man. But the best thing about this record is Rex, man. He rips the tracks, man. Everyone's probably heard the song Autographs. But I really think he showcases his lyricism on so many tracks on this record. It's just fucking flawless, man. One of the best MCs in the game right now, hands down. And he has been for years, He's been sticking around, putting out quality stuff. Yeah, be on the lookout for this one, man. Rex, Straight No Chaser. It's awesome. Next up, LP's Cure for Cancer. What can I say, man? I've been a big fan of the LP ever since, the Company Flow days in the late 90s, from Ruckus. Fucking love that album, man. It's just so grimy and gross. And then when he put out Fantastic Damage, absolutely love that record. All the stuff he did with Mr. Live, all the stuff with Def Jux, leading up to his later records. This was not disappointing at all. I think the beats are so bizarre, and I really like the way LP mixes his records, man. He puts his vocals so down in the mix because but the funny thing is, it's not even like he's trying to hide his shitty lyrics. He's actually quite a good lyricist. But I like the way he mixes his records. It's really, really busy tracks, man. He's got probably 24 to 30 tracks happening on each song. It's fucking ridiculous. Me coming from a mixing and recording background, I know exactly, what's going on here. And this is ridiculous, man. This is a really well-produced album. It would be a motherfucker to master, I can tell you that. But it does sound good. The full retard, I fucking, the beat is so sick, man. It's just so sick. You know, there's, awesome. Check out LP. I guess I'll show this one too because he did this record. LP produced the Killer Mike rap music record. I've never really been a big fan of Killer Mike. I did buy Killer Mike's first album, which I can't even, had the song Adidas on it. Can't really remember the title or the name of the record right now. That might, no, I don't think it's named Go. I'm sorry, I'm just fucking having brain cramps all over the place today. I thought this album was really good though, man. Killer Mike actually sounded, I think he's one of those MCs that needed these type of good beats to actually sound good. I don't think Killer Mike's the wackest MC in the world. He's got some decent stuff. Overall, the record was actually very entertaining. The beats were banging. I mean, such a weird combination. LP, fucking Killer Mike. I don't know where this combination came from, but I gotta say, one MC, one producer albums, fucking love these, man. Good shit. Right there. I'm gonna take a quick break. My God, it's so hot in here. Okay, Stick Figure. Represent Mellow Music Group. You know, I cop everything from Mellow Music Group, man. This album I fucking really enjoyed, man. I really enjoyed this album. I'm trying to think of the production credits on this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, anyways, it doesn't actually fucking say on here. I don't know, whatever. But beats, I really beats. When I first saw this album cover, it looks like some Southern garbage, man. It looks like it's gonna be some Southern garbage. I don't know what the fuck, man. But and he actually kind of looks like Master P there for a little bit. Maybe that's what it was. But I absolutely love this record, man. I've played a bunch of songs on my show. The Skinny is a dope track, man. Class of 2000 is dope. You know what I'm saying is sick. Medicine. Like, there's some really good tracks in here, man. Entertaining. One of the best labels out there. Mellow Music Group, hands down. Definitely, you know, gotta cop everything from those guys. That's Stick Figure with as himself. Next up, Cadence Weapon, Hope in Dirt City. This is some Canadian hip hop. Originally from Edmonton, Alberta. Now resides in Montreal, Quebec. I've been a big fan of Cadence. I have all his albums. Yeah, actually I can show right here. Might as well just do. Yeah, Cadence Weapon. Here's his first album, Breaking Baby Cafe. I don't know how to pronounce it. This is a really good record, really cool. This is another album he did in Edmonton called After Party Babies. This wasn't as good, you know. It seemed a little. I don't know. It was very, experimental and stuff. But so then he moved over to Montreal, kind of adopted a little new sound. I mean, still experimental sounding. It's decent. I love the song Chevelle in here. I think this album just suffers from really bad choruses and hooks and stuff. You know, he's good. His verses are good. I think the beats are pretty decent. But the choruses kill this record for me, man. They fucking hurt so bad. I'm just like, I don't know, man. He needs to work on his choruses a little better. But I do like Cadence Weapon. He's very talented. Conditioning is a cool track. I think there's a video for it. I think somebody posted on the Underground Hip Hop forums one time, which is surprising. There is some Canadians on there. But yeah, overall it's not bad. It's an average kind of feeling record. We'll get to. I also picked up the Auditorium, the Gangrene EP. This is one of the coolest looking vinyls. It's super fucking. It's just amazing quality. If you can see that. I don't know. It's pretty dark in here right now. Yeah, it's 4 tracks. It's dope. I'm a big fan of Gangrene, Oh No, and The Alchemist. This case is a little shitty though. It's like this fucking whatever. It's already kind of ripped in there a little bit. I think it actually came like that, to be honest. But and then last up, kind of the well, I'm gonna call this the gem because this is obviously the most expensive. This is probably the most expensive CD I've ever bought in my life. But I wanted it because I'm a limited edition whore. And that being, you can get this at Slice of Spice Records, or .com, whatever. This is the Lord Finesse, the Funky Man, the prequel album. This is limited to 300 copies. You know me, I'm a huge DITC fan, huge Lord Finesse fan. I had to pick this up. I just got this today, so I haven't even listened to it. I did listen to the vinyl though. So I haven't listened to this yet. I mean, I know a bunch of the songs that are on here. I just wanted this because, you know, Slice of Spice Records put this out. 300 limited. Why not have this? This is a fucking gem. Now this is interesting. I've never seen this before. Here is the instrumental for Suicidal Thoughts, of course, by Notorious B.I.G., produced by Lord Finesse. This is the vinyl. It's actually like a paper. It's like a paper vinyl, and it's square. It does work. I did play it, and it sounded fucking phenomenal. I put it on when I was taking a shit today. I'm just joking. No, but that is probably the most unique vinyl I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen something like that before. I mean, you can actually see the record in there, and it played great. It sounded awesome, man, I gotta say. So that's definitely a unique thing. I mean, I wouldn't say this whole collection right here is worth the $50 I paid for it, but, you know, at the same time, it's out of print already, right? As soon as it's released, it's out of print, because there's only 300 pressed up. I mean, if you want to spend the money, if you're a big fan like I am, I know it's really expensive, but that's Lord Finesse, the Funky Man, the prequel. Yeah. So, that is my CD update for the month of June. I mean, I picked up more stuff. I got more stuff in than I thought I had. I got lots of stuff on pre-order right now. I mean, I don't know why I haven't received my Jay Dilla record. For some weird reason, the Odyssey record I ordered is on back order from the place I ordered it from. Like, it's fucking bizarre. I've got a bunch of stuff. I mean, I've got the Geno XL album, Large Professor record, and it just goes on and on. I think there's still about 20 albums to come. I have the Static and Buffy album coming up, which I did order directly from the website. I paid more for it. I actually ordered it before Underground put it up for pre-order, and I was like, wow, whatever, it's not a big deal, you know, support them straight up. But anyways, next month I got lots of good stuff. I've been kind of not really spending too much money because I am heading down to Seattle at the end of the month, and then to Oakland. I'm watching the Jays play 7 games in 7 nights, and I'm going to be hitting Amoeba Records in San Francisco up, so I'll pick up a lot. And last time I was there, I bought like 40 or 50 CDs while I was in there, so it was ridiculous. But this time I'm going to be, you know, buying some films and CDs and vinyl and stuff, so we'll see how it goes, you know, see what I can find down there. But I'll probably end up doing the updates from San Francisco or Oakland or wherever the fuck I am at the time. But yeah, anyways, Moon616, thanks for watching, subscribing, peace.